yeah, he didn't see that eventually come to fruition, sadly, because he didn't actually. Because obviously, Cover eventually died, but he didn't actually see what happened to her in the end. But he didn't necessarily see that as an issue. He didn't see her past as an issue because obviously she was a criminal, and he didn't see that as an issue. He genuinely believed in her even to the end. Nvidia was her name, by the way. She was wielding a weapon of envy, and it was basically like taking all of her greatest doubts and jealousy and basically turning it into quite literally the easiest access port for possession. But yeah, to be fair, I quite enjoyed Cover. I genuinely believe that he was actually a pretty interesting hero.
I mean, he's the only solid example of like an unambiguous hero that we've done in the games. To be honest, like, I don't think he's done a bad thing. Like, well, other than committing suicide by jumping out that window, but that was
suicide.
unintentional. That wasn't intentional. So, I mean,
it shows you just how terrible everyone else is on a moral basis.
I mean, I can't disagree. To be honest, like. Well, that's the difference between you and me. I mean, we were saying this. It's the difference between you and possibly all players, but especially me. It's like I love playing, morally grey and outright arsehole characters, or just incompetent characters who wouldn't know good from evil anyway. Whereas, like, you love playing good guys. You're good at it,
I just realized something. You're All-Star Batman. I'm 1966 Batman.
How dare you? Excuse you.
You're the person who would force Robin to eat a rat. I'm the kind of person that will
not do
that.
Will
allow a criminal if they're lady to put on makeup because that's the kind of gentlemanly thing.
Oh my god.
Anyway, moving very swiftly on. I guess the last thing. I guess the last thing that we'll just say to wrap this up is, I think if I got the chance to do one, I wouldn't mind doing a hero campaign. But the only thing is that like I'm writing them, I'm writing the modules for them. That's why I'm not really doing them set in that usual set in stone thing. You either play a hero or you play a villain in a lot of the modules because it's based around superheroes. And not all modules are that way, but it's just that like I kind of like the idea of like keeping away from that, but still having superheroes in it. And the closest thing that I could do is obviously have it where you guys were villains. In the closing thoughts of this particular video, I guess I would just kind of like to say that like ultimately any hero is difficult to actually keep going. In the in a campaign, because most of the time you're not doing it for just 1 3-hour session and that's it, unless if it's a one shot. So I think I think relatively it is fairly difficult to make a hero in a campaign, but I think that's part of the charm of it, because obviously being a hero isn't easy. Being a good person isn't easy. I wouldn't know, but I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like Sam is just going. Maybe for you plebs, I'm perfect. I play characters all the time.
That's the video instinctively on an instinctive level. You just, what? If it wasn't for society, I'd just be evil bastard right now. I would be clobbering seals. I'd be eating endangered animals if it wasn't for that damn society.
Oh, Skycake, why are you so delicious? And I guess on that heroic note, that's practically the end of this podcast. Thank you, Sam and Alex, for joining me yet again, and thank you, audience, for listening. I guess we'll find out what our next episodes are going to be. There is also going to be some new episodes of something down the line coming out very soon, and I might talk about them on the Cup of Joe Dark Souls, so definitely check that out, as that will be... it basically is after the podcast recordings. I don't know if it will be... I don't know when this recording is actually going to be published, but if you would like to actually find out about more stuff like that. It's on Fridays at usually 10:30, 10:30 or 10:30 p.m. and on BST, British Summertime. So definitely check that out on Joey the Mystic, as I am usually accompanied by the lovely Sam and the always elusive Cowboy.
He's a cowboy on a steel horse and ride.
All right, then. Well, thank you very much for joining us, and take care.
Bye.
See you in the future.
Ciao, ciao. For now.